Hey guys, welcome back to the movie studio. Today I'm going to be doing a High School Musical related video. I'm pretty much just going to be talking about a lot of different things High School Musical related. So this is going to be one of those videos where I combine two different categories into one thing. So for instance, like a Which is Better and a movie review. So I have different playlists in my playlist tab. Um, so this will be in both playlists just because I can't, or I might make yeah, I'm gonna put it in both playlists. I didn't really feel like making another High School Musical movies review, like franchise review, just because that would be a lot of stuff. I might as well just combine it all into one video. So you're gonna see this in both playlists because it's a movie review and also Which is Better. Again, I'm gonna be doing more Which is Better things coming up, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited for that. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get to this thing because there's a lot to talk about. Okay, High School Musical versus High School Musical, the musical series. I forgot to put Which is Better, but this is like just Which is Better of it, and a review of the High School Musical movies. So, I have pros and cons of each of them. So, um, pros of the High School Musical. They are the classics, and the music is better, I would say. I mean, they had a lot better music, and there was a better relationship between the characters. They focused on Troy and Chad's a lot more, um, and they focused more on Taylor and Gabriella's, uh, like the friendships, better relationship between the characters. But the cons is that the music does take up most of the time, and then again, it's not leaving a lot of drama part of it, which I thought High School I mean, it had probably the just amount. I think they could add a little bit more because I felt like there's a song every 2 minutes. I thought there was like a little bit too much music. I mean, but then again, it's High School Musical. But then it doesn't focus on supporting characters as much as it does in like the series. I mean, Chad and Taylor, they're not focused on as much. It really focuses on Troy and Gabriella. So I mean, that's pretty much it for High School Musical. I mean, music's better, and of course, they're the classics. Better relationships between the characters. Cons are is that there's a lot of music, and the supporting characters kind of get swept to the side. So here are some pros and cons of. So this is an abbreviation for High School Musical, the series, HSMTMTS. So I use this I use this a lot. So if you guys are like, what is that? It's just a abbreviation for High School Musical, the series. So there's a lot more stuff here. So pros, better animation / more variety of sound. So of course, I mean the thing that sequels or reboots are gonna gain is that they're gonna have a lot better animation and quality because quality and all that stuff has improved over time. It also has more of a drama aspect, which I appreciated. It didn't focus just on music. I mean, there was hardly any music. I mean, it had a lot more drama. Music doesn't take up the whole thing. I thought there was also better character development. Like we saw like Nene and Ricky and EJ and Gina. We saw all those characters develop. Big Red, Ashlyn, Courtney, Carlos, Seb, Miss Jen. I'm pretty much just listing off all the characters now. Just a lot better character development, I think, and it gives the supporting characters more time to shine. So I just think that, I mean, character-wise, I think it's a little bit better, and drama-wise is a little bit better. But the cons is that it doesn't portray the prequels that much. Something I struggle with is that there were, of course, references and a couple guest stars who came in from the originals. But then again, it kind of felt like an entirely different show. Like, it just felt like a lot really different from, I mean, the originals. I mean, I don't know why, but I just thought it was like a little bit like more of a separate theme than the originals. I don't know. I mean, it just felt like it was like more separate. It was like its own drama show. I mean, there was of course songs, a couple references, stars, but I mean, I wish it focused on it a little bit more. Like, I don't know. So, which is the better one? Drum roll, please. I'm pretty much just smacking my leg right now because that's the. I mean, I can do an actual drum roll, but okay. Here we go. So the winner is the High School Musical movie. So I'm just going to read this to you what I wrote. It was a close call, and even though there was a lot more benefits to the series than the original, there were a lot more benefits. For a spinoff, there has to be one thing, way more references to the original thing. So as a spinoff for as a spinoff just for this series, I mean, it lacked a lot of stuff to the real movie. The High School Musical series had better character development, but it lacked connection to the original movie. I mean, I would say it had better character development, but then again, the connection was not as good. There were a couple of guest stars from the originals, but overall, I really like both. But I have to give it to the originals because there's a better story there. And even though there was a lot of music, the music made the characters shine more than they did in the series. So, why I wrote this is because I thought that the songs in High School Musical movies, I thought they were a little bit random, but then I think it portrayed the characters and their actions more. In the series, I mean, they do it because they're performing a show, but it doesn't mean anything for the characters, I think. I mean, here I think it portrays more of like the characters feeling the songs for the originals, but not as much for the series. It's like for the series they have to perform it, because of the musical. But I mean, I just thought that the music portrayed in the originals was better. I mean, obviously the originals are better, but the series does do a good job of character development and more of a drama aspect. Those are like the two main things I think that the series gains, not lacks. I also have High School Musical movies reviewed, and then I'm just going to end this video because I want this video to be short, especially because I don't have a lot of filming time. So the first movie, originals are the best in a lot of shows. However, the original could have went more in depth with the characters besides Troy and Gabriella. I mean, the grade is an A-. I mean, it was a really good original, but I mean, and I did focus on Troy's decision over basketball or singing. So I enjoyed that. I just did not like the original as much as like the third one, for instance, which I'll get to in a second. But I mean, Troy and Gabriella's relationship is the main focus on all three of the films. I don't know. So the second movie was a little bit all over the place. Here's a fun fact that we drove by the country club where this was filmed when we were in Utah visiting family. I was pretty young, but maybe if we eventually go back there, we have my uncle and my grandparents live in Utah, so we go there about every 3 or 4 years. We might be going next summer. No, it's not this summer, but maybe next summer. This summer, I think we're going to be going. Well, if this whole coronavirus thing, stops, it all calms down before then. Hopefully, we'll be able to go and go to the beach this year. Hopefully. So, I think it was a good idea for the series, but I was like all over the place. I mean, it was like a weird setup. I mean, I thought there was a lot of random stuff that happened. I mean, I thought it was good the way it was set up, but I mean, it wasn't as good as like the movies at school or the first one. Okay, so the third movie, it was excellent. It felt like a complete warm up and explored Troy and Gabriella's relationship. Seriously, unlike the other two, it was a great ending to the franchise, and it felt a lot more like the original. The first and the third one had a lot more in common. I mean, it explored Troy and Gabriella's relationship struggles, unlike the first two, where I thought it was more of a fun relationship. It went into depth, and they realized what they both wanted. And it, I don't know, I mean, it felt like a great ending to the franchise. They've said that they're doing High School Musical 4. I'll talk about that in a second if they're going to be doing it, but I just thought it was a complete, warm-up. It was like a complete, it was the best one. It was just an A, definitely. So, before I end this video, I just want to talk a little bit about High School Musical 4. They've already announced that they're doing this a couple years back, and they've already announced that there's going to be different actors and actresses playing different characters. I don't think that they're doing it anymore, honestly. I mean, I think that High School Musical 4 could have High School Musical, the musical series, could have actually been, High School Musical 4 turned into High School Musical, the series. I actually think that's what happened. It would probably make the most sense, honestly. So, I mean, that's pretty much it for this video. Again, this is going to be in 2 different playlists because it counts as 2 different types of videos. A big High School Musical video. I'm really excited for High School Musical, the musical, the series season 2. It hopefully will not get delayed. It might get delayed till January, but when it does come back, I'm hopefully going to be reviewing each episode. So stay tuned for more content coming about that. So, by the way, go follow me on Instagram. Go follow me on Patreon. Go follow me on Twitch. I'm going to be posting videos from now on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So stay tuned sometime during the day. Probably not a set time, but stay tuned sometime during the day on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for a video. That's pretty much going to be it for my video. Thanks everyone for watching the Movie Studio. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications so you are always the first one Hopefully you can comment first if the comments are not turned off. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching, and bye.